and elite wide receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To throw, it's Raiola. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Oakland. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. If you look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championship.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Turning it on! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. Down at the 26. The give out of the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Snagged in the middle, Mitch Martin.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get away. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
With the catch, it's Perez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get into the predictable bodies, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
To the air, it's Carr. Punts it out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Irish! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's strong. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. They'll run the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here come the Irish back on offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Barney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Hard running there. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Will not get there. Down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to
breaks into the open.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And just witness something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is going to be a big key for